Should you respond to debt collector letter? Are you ignoring debt collector letters? Beware. Inaction could lead to legal consequences. Discover the critical steps to protect your rights and financial well-being today. Should you respond to debt collector letter? Firstly, let's address the burning question. Should you respond to debt collector letter? A question as old as time itself, or at least as old as debt collection. The answer lies in the nature of the debt itself. If you find yourself nodding in agreement with the amount claimed and happen to have a bulging wallet ready to settle the score, why, by all means, pay it off. Swift action like this is akin to gracefully sidestepping a pesky obstacle on the road of financial stability. Your payment shall serve as a polite nod to the debt collector, signaling an end to their pursuit, at least for now. But hold your horses, for not all debts are created equal. If you suspect foul play, if the amount seems as elusive as a unicorn in a forest of financial jargon, then pause, my astute pupils. Take a moment to scrutinize, to question, to demand clarity. After all, a true master of finance does not part with their coin lightly. Request validation of the debt. Let them know you're not one to be swindled by mere words on paper. This, my dear learners, is the mark of a savvy negotiator. One who treads the path of fiscal responsibility with wit and wisdom. Now, here's where it gets truly intriguing. What happens if you don't respond to a debt collector? The silence that speaks volumes. Picture this scenario, you, lounging in your abode, ignoring the persistent calls and letters from those debt collectors. Little do you know, dear listeners, that in the shadows, the wheels of justice are turning. Yes, indeed. Ignoring the call to action could lead to a court summoning you faster than you can say. Financial calamity. A default judgment may be issued against you, leaving you in a bind tighter than a miser's purse strings. So, my dear students, heed this warning. Ignorance is not bliss when it comes to matters of debt. What happens if you don't respond to a debt collector? Picture this. You receive a letter from a debt collector, and your first instinct is to toss it aside like yesterday's newspaper. But hold your horses. Ignoring these missives could land you in hot water faster than you can say, credit score. Now, let's paint a vivid picture of what could happen if you choose the path of indifference. Imagine a scene straight out of a legal drama. The court, adorned in all its solemnity, issues a judgment against you, a default judgment, they call it. It's like missing your cue in a play and finding yourself thrust into the spotlight without a script. Not a fun scenario, right? This default judgment could pave the way for all sorts of legal shenanigans that you'd rather avoid. But fear not, my astute pupils. There's wisdom to be gleaned here. By heeding the call of these debt collector letters, you can steer clear of such dire straits. Remember, every action has a reaction. And in the world of debt collection, your response, or lack thereof, can make all the difference. So, what's the takeaway from this cautionary tale? Simple. Don't be a stranger to those debt collector letters. Ignoring them won't make them disappear like a magician's trick. Instead, it could make matters worse. Take charge of your financial fate by facing these letters head-on, armed with knowledge and a dash of wit. What to do after receiving debt collection letter? Now, when you receive that initial missive from the debt collector, you have a golden opportunity, my friends. It's not just any letter. It's your ticket to exercising your rights and protecting your hard-earned assets. But remember, timing is everything. You have a mere 30 days from the moment that letter graces your mailbox to take action. First things first, pick up that trusty telephone or wield your mighty pen, whichever suits your fancy. Yes, my dear scholars, it's time to contact the collector. Politely request what we call verification of the debt. This isn't just any request. It's a powerful spell that compels the collector to provide written proof that you indeed owe what they claim. Until they produce this evidence, they're like a ship without a sail, unable to proceed with their relentless pursuit. Now, some of you might be tempted to bury your head in the sand, like an ostrich avoiding a storm. But heed my words, my intrepid learners. For this is not the way to go. Ignoring the collector's call or letter is akin to challenging a dragon without armor. A risky endeavor with potentially dire consequences. But wait, there's more. Once you've sent forth your request for verification, keep a watchful eye on your mailbox. The collector must respond within a reasonable time frame. Failure to do so is not just a breach of etiquette. It's a violation of the law. And guess what? Until they provide that proof, they must cease all collection activities. That's right, no more ominous phone calls or threatening letters raining down upon you like a hailstorm. If you learned something from this video, please subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," and I will personally reply to your comment. And as always, thanks for watching.